They blurred the window on me. That's so rude. As soon as I came walking up, the door is closed and the window's blurred. It's not very welcoming, guys. I gotta tell you, it's not very welcoming.
Dumbass woman.
Oh, not that. Oh, she pulled out there. Oh yeah, man. You can't make that mistake. Can't make that mistake, lady. That pisses everybody off. You can't do that. But we all make mistakes, right? She'll back up. I think I'd come on here for a few minutes. What's going on, brother? How you been, man? Bro, you're looking great, bro. When we gonna play chess?
Next time, see the Starbucks,
Yeah.
you can play the phone or I have a laptop, so same things.
Okay.
Any,
Okay.
like application, shit.
Okay. Yeah, man, I'll be honest with you, man. You're looking great.
It wasn't here or so good.
Well, I gotta tell you, man. It was the one time I saw you. I was like, I didn't think you were gonna make it much longer. Being serious, I thought you were going to. You remember the first time I met you? We almost got into a fight.
Oh yeah.
You don't remember that? You had some glasses on.
Like crazy, and next day I don't remember.
Yeah.
I say hi, people, but they told me like you've been arguing before. I don't remember what happened yesterday. It was so much.
You look. I mean, like I said, man, you're doing great, man. I'm really proud of you.
Yeah, then I went to the alcohol treatment.
Okay.
And they helped me to stop. So even the one
That's not easy, man. What you did, 99% of the time, people don't come back from that, man. Like, you're special for that.
Thank you.
Keep on going. You still with your girl?
Yeah.
She says, I'm sure she's a really good girlfriend. You know, she's been there for you.
She helped me to stop too.
Okay.
It's not none of the girls want to like do that.
Yeah.
But she meet me when I have a hard time, but after that she helped me to stop.
Okay. You guys are doing great, man. We're gonna play chess one of these days. Make sure you say what's up.
Thank you.
Be safe,
Have a
bro.
blessed day, too.
Oh, you too, brother. Damn, this is my guy right there. A couple of years ago, he used to be always in front of Sunset La Brea at the 7-Eleven, just drunk. But he got to the point where everybody knows what it is. Everybody knows. Everybody knows all are welcome, right? Not really. Not really all are welcome. Some of us are not welcome, guys. Some are welcome, some are not. But this place right here has become a tourist attraction. This place has become a tourist attraction. If you sit out here for 1 hour right now, 50 people are going to come up and take pictures of it. They just want to get a selfie of it because they've seen it. So I figure I'll stay out here for a few minutes. I mean, they're going to be all rude and blur the window on me like that. Come on, Shannon. Shannon's the new Sebastian. The way Sebastian used to be, everybody asked about Sebastian. People are traveling here from all over the place to see Shannon. I'm talking about from San Diego. What's going on, brother?
So, it's fucking Scientology. What's going on so far?
Nothing much, man. Doors closed. I mean, it says all are welcome, but I'm not very welcome, man. You gonna see if they're okay? Not everybody's welcome. Yeah, I mean, that's false advertisement. They gotta stop lying to the public like that. If you're gonna say it's an open house, all are welcome, but no, man. I have a feeling that there's a church over there. I bet if I walk in, they'll let me in, right? They're not gonna lock the door.
Oh no, of course not.
But
right here, because it's Scientology.
yeah. My thing is, then why are they on Hollywood Boulevard then? If they're gonna act this way, they're gonna be all secretive. Why are they gonna be on the boulevard? If you want to be secretive, why don't you just go there are other streets. If you want attention.
You're a naughty boy.
What's going on?
You're a naughty boy.
There's Joey's guy.
That's Scientology, man. They didn't know my ass anyway. They're talking about coming to close the doors.
That's why they close the doors?
Yeah, as soon as they see me, like,
I mean, that's just, they're in a,
best with me, so this is close the doors.
They're in a weird place right now, aren't they? I don't think they're recruiting many people. I think anybody that walks through this door right now, 99.9%, already know what it is.
Yeah.
I got to the point now, if I see somebody trying to go in, I don't even stop them because they're trying to go in and they got a smile on their face laughing because they already know what it's about. So if they're going to go in there and watch that goofy movie, they're not going to give their real name or anything.
Oh, of course
So they're going to be in there for 20 minutes, but they're just wasting their time. So why would I stop that?
Yeah, that's true.
Now, there was a time when we had to work on trying to inform people. I just feel like everybody, like right now, so many people know what Scientology is.
Cult. They're the fucking crazy.
It's so viral right now. It's just all over the internet. Everybody.
Especially you, Jessica.
Jessica had some good videos last night.
I caught her here the other day and I came on the video like, oh, I ran up to her.
She's killed them because she would catching them just nonstop. I don't know, because she's shorter so she can sneak up easier.
Yeah.
I come from anyway. If I come from down that block, they got a camera that goes all the way down that block.
Oh, yeah.
And they see me every time. The only way I can get here, I tell them. I have to work from Las Palmas right there and glide up against the wall. And then sometimes if I'll sneak into the souvenir shop and look out the window until I see them popping out. And then, but it takes a little work. But I still,
They opened it up. Hopefully, hey, I thought we were welcome.
I mean,
I'll walk to
yeah, man, listen. Yeah, they're going through a rough time. I think Church of Scientology.
Not because they can't get open anymore. They can't recruit people.
Well, that's the funny thing is when we were out here before protesting, we'd have big crowds, right? And they could still get some people in there here and there.
Yeah.
Now, I'm telling you, to me, it's more viral now than it's ever been. And they can't get anybody in there. Like, everybody knows. I was here yesterday. They came from San Diego to come up here and mess with them. I had to walk away because they really wanted to get in badly. So I'm like, they're not going to open as long as I'm here. I don't think they got in. They were out here talking to me.
How about that guy with the with the mohawk? Who's he?
Oh, Joey?
The weird guy.
Oh, yeah. Like, Joey and I, listen, every time I mind my business, right? And he comes walking up to me 2 weeks ago, I was by Body Energy Club. I saw him walking in front of me. I was on the phone. I was like, hey, I got to stop right now. I just got to stand here. I just want to let him get his distance. Next thing you know, I'm about to walk in there. I'm talking. He comes walking up to me. He's like, you're a fucking liar. I'm like, what the hell is this? But he had his eye was black and blue.
Oh, shit.
You see the guy that just walked past me right now? They had a fight.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Joey started a fight with him.
I missed that, then.
Joey started a fight with him. They got into the guy was in front of his house hanging out with his friend, and Joey came over there and saying that the guy caused his problems, and Joey put his rings in the guy's face, said I will kill you to the guy. And he kept on getting up in their face. Next thing you know, they were pushing and shoving and they were in a fight. And I confronted Joey, I'm like, because he had a black eye. I was like, Joey, you were on the ground rolling around. He's like, I was not. I'm like, yes, you were. He's like, I was not. And I you know what it is? I got the video.
Oh, damn.
See, he didn't know that. See, Joey didn't know. Joey didn't know I had the video of the fight. I'll give you.
That was funny the day when I saw your video randomly like, bro, those people that just were walking in the Scientology and the security guard went to your face and said, mind my business.
That was down at the Ivar bill. That was Frank.
That was hilarious.
Well, that day, what happened was there was a shooting the night before on Ivar. And so they had everything shut down. And I was over there for the farmer's market, and it was closed. But they normally have their bus pull up, but it was all blocked off for the bus. So they had to drop them off like 2 blocks away. I just happened to be getting a scooter, and I saw them flooding down the street. I'm like, what is this? And I start filming them. And so they were walking at me, and then they crossed the street to come back. I don't know. It was just the weirdest thing to see. Yeah.
I'm interested in this. They don't want to let me in. This is all welcome.
Yeah.
They want to let me in.
They're having a hard time. Shannon's been looking real stressed lately. I think they're getting in trouble.
Shannon?
Yeah, because they're not selling any books. They're not getting anything.
Twilla?
Twilla hates me. But nah, truthfully, she loves me. But I saw her yesterday. I caught her in front of here. And then she turned around. I started telling her not to, saying it was a cult. And she just walked in, but she had an attitude. I don't think
She just needs a little bit of love in her life, maybe. I heard they eat bird food. Some other people walk up too. Some other guy with blonde hair. The other day, I think he brought her to the toilet or Shannon's food. Set it right there. And then I guess they threw it away or something like that.
I saw them when I was here yesterday. They delivered them some McDonald's, and they turned them away. I mean,
that bird food got them all messed up. That's what it is.
Yeah, I think I'll say this. I don't think it's necessarily bird food. I think it's beans and rice. I like beans and rice too. I'm a vegan, but every single day I think they want a little variety.
Are you vegan?
I'm a vegan. There you go.
Oh, it's Karen Bass's fault.
I mean, everything is Karen Bass's fault if you want to know.
Oh man. So they got reports too, or is it against you guys?
Who, him? Nah, he's the one that Joey had a fight with.
Oh shit, he looked like, dang.
And then afterwards, he went down there to the police station to file a crime report against Joey, because Joey started it. Joey wants to put everybody in jail. I went with him to make sure it was filed properly. It's like, I have all the proof. And then Joey, after he got whooped up on, and he's like, "You've been working me up for an hour. You came over to this guy's house and argued with him for an hour and get into a fight. Why were you there?" He was there to start a fight because he didn't even have his dog.
No?
And I know my neighborhood. I've never seen Joey over there. It's like he went specifically because this guy had talked junk to him before about Scientology. He just never let it go. He's always got to get worked up.
You live over there, man?
Yeah, I live over by Hollywood High School. The side door is open?
You think so?
No.
It was open. People walked in there.
They're not like, everything's locked
I don't
up.
know what disguise in the car sleeping with somehow.
I tried that. I bought a mask and
They
everything.
know you?
I
Just because I think wearing an old man.
That
She was wearing a pink dress maybe, right? That was like the, what was that at?
the one that she posted today?
Yeah.
That was over at.
That was last night. She was wearing like
I was filming that. No, that was at. We were at two places. We were at the Blue Building. That's where she filmed that. I ended up filming. What's going on, brother? I've been good, brother. You take care. And then I ended up seeing a guy. I had an argument with him maybe a year and a half ago. He's one of the main people. He's a black guy. I told him right over there, I said, "I'm gonna end your cult." He's like, "You don't stand a fucking chance." Saw him last night. And then we saw people getting off the bus. But also this guy named Campos, we call him the scooter guy. He took Danny to court. "You got out of there safe, run, 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 you know, run. Run!"
I should have walked in the front.
Look, she's literally running.
Run, Forrest, run.
She's literally running. You know what? I gotta keep my eye on her. Where did she come from? Why they have her go out the front? They usually send them out the side if they had them in there. She probably is a Scientologist and came there for coursework because they do course. Some people will walk in. That's why sometimes they come to the door. I look at them and say, they're there, they're a Scientologist. Yeah. They're already a Scientologist. Well, I'm not going to talk them out of it. There's nothing I could say. So they go there for their coursework, and I have a feeling she might have went for her coursework.
And that's true. They only get paid $47 a week?
A week. Well, they get $0 a week. They get a $47 a week allowance. The reason why we call it an allowance, it's if they got paid anything, they have to abide by labor laws. They have to get paid minimum wage. So since they're religious volunteers, they work for nothing, but they get an allowance of $47.
I remember a long time ago when I was doing security at a club over here.
Look at them.
There she goes. She is Scientology.
Well, I mean, she could be out here to hand out the pamphlets. They sneak out here and hand out their goofy Way to Happiness books. They had an Albanian guy that was doing it a lot, but I don't think he'll be out here much. And he talked too long. I was out here, it went on for like 45 minutes and he was just talking he was talking too much. The rest of them know to stay quiet.
I remember last time I was doing security here, and then before I started my shift at the club, I walked by, they tried to get me in, and I'm like, My goosebumps were like, I don't know, man. It feels like something's weird.
I mean, I used to walk past here every day for 15 years. I just never interacted. Sebastian would be out here trying to hand me a thing. I'm like, nah, I just didn't want anything to do with it. I already knew it was, but I didn't have any time to fight him. I wasn't personally invested. I mean, there's a lot of cults, I was thinking, you know?
Yeah.
Jehovah's Witnesses know better, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I don't have time to fight. I got other things. But then when it became personal, then
Look at Scientology. Oh, damn, that's funny. So you've been here for a long time.
I was talking to a kid here yesterday. His grandfather came here from Florida when they first opened up out here in LA and helped build all this. They ended up leaving Scientology, but his grandfather never mentioned anything about it. His grandfather had a stroke, and then when he came out of his stroke, it unlocked a lot of these thoughts, and he was just telling them a ton of stuff about Scientology. The kid here was from Florida. He came here on vacation. He said, you know, it was therapeutic to come walking by and seeing this because it had a huge effect on his grandparents.
I believe it. I believe so, because, man.
Nah. You got a lot of people that just walk by and just want to look.
They actually live over here, huh?
Yeah, so it makes it easy. People will be like, you spend your whole life out here? Nah, I go for a walk to go get a smoothie down the street. I'm going to stop by.
I have a job in my work.
I stop by here 4 times a day because I walk past here 4 times a day. You know, I just sneak up on them.
I might move over here then.
I am. I appreciate you. That guy right there, they had a Christmas parade. He was part of it, but he's not a Scientologist. He was paid by Scientology to do it. I know the guy, but
Everybody knows it all. Damn.
I mean, Scientology has made themselves famous.
When I came in first, I started walking. I didn't know it was you or not. So I didn't want to say anything. But now when I came on, like, oh, it is true. I'm like, yeah, that's crazy, man. You gonna be here all night or no?
Nah, I've been on here for, how long have I been on for? 17 minutes. I'll probably do another 10, 15 minutes and get on.
Throw the trash away.
Huh?
You want to throw the trash over here?
You gonna throw the trash?
You want to throw the trash in there?
Nah, no need for that. Because they use that against anybody. My thing is, when it comes to plays like this, I always said from the beginning, Scientology is going out of business, whether I'm here or anybody here is not. No matter what, you know, they went from like 70, 80,000 members to 20,000 worldwide. They're shrinking without us. We don't do anything. We just want to help speed up the process. And the only thing, they have no chance of surviving this. The only thing that can happen is if people make a mistake and make them sympathetic. So if you look at that 7 on that 6724, that 7 looks a little differently. One night, a kid had come here and stole that. And my thing is, leave this stuff alone, right? Because it doesn't hurt them in any way. It doesn't hurt them. What it does do is it makes us look bad. It gives sympathy to them. And it's disrespectful for everybody else that's out here protesting. That's destroying their property or committing vandalism against them. It has no effect. It's just, you just want some attention or clout, and it's extremely selfish and it's disrespectful for everybody that's come before that's put some work in. So my thing is, don't mess their stuff up. Don't piss on their door. Don't do any of that. If the door's locked, don't start banging and yanking it open. I've seen people do that. I've seen them do it on the side. Don't do that. I've seen, protesters will come and start tearing up their stuff. Just don't tear up the stuff. That doesn't help anything. It makes them look like a fool, right? And then they get arrested for it.
You didn't want to do that.
It's like, just for what? Don't do that. Just don't.
Oh, damn.
You don't have to make them sympathetic. Nobody's on their side. Everybody's on our side. At least once they know about it, they're on our side.
Straight up cold, they're trying to just sign the billionaire contract.
The only thing we could do is make mistakes. And we don't have to hand them nothing,
No, we don't. All right, sweet. I'll let you do it.
All right, brother.
Take care.
You take care, man. I saw Joey 2 nights ago. He didn't say a word. Last time I saw him, he didn't say a word. And it's best to be that way. Joey wants attention, and it doesn't matter if it's negative attention. Any attention is good. He's willing to just be humiliated for attention. He just has to have it. Oh, you're contemplating going in there? Don't do it. Don't go in there. You don't want it. It's Scientology. There's a call. You don't want that.
Are you the guy? Are you the guy?
How's it going, guys?
Doing good work.
I appreciate it, man. What do you guys think about this place?
You from TikTok?
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's so nice to meet you. I love your work.
What do you guys think about this place?
It's a little creepy.
You can, a little creepy? What do you guys know about it?
Nothing.
You know it's a cult? Have you heard it's a cult? Do you know what their belief system is? What they believe? All right. So they had this guy named Xenu, the evil Lord Xenu from the Galactic Confederacy. 78 million years ago, they had overcrowding in his galaxy. So they froze 1 billion people like popsicles, right? And brought them to Earth on airplanes. No, not on rockets, but if you look at the picture, airplanes, 78 million years ago. Brought them to Earth, dropped those popsicle people in a volcano, then dropped the hydrogen bomb on the volcano. Then the spirits rose up from the popsicle people, and they captured the spirits and they brainwashed the spirits. And then they flung them out. And the spirits are all attached to all of you. You guys have those alien spirits, and it causes everything that's fucked up in your life. All your insecurities, everything bad, and they want to help you get rid of those spirits. It's just going to cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars. So that's what they believe. That's the foundation of their belief system. You see they got that goofy sign over there for Dianetics. What do you see? A volcano, right? So it's all about the popsicle people spirits. They want to get rid of them. Now, it's funny. It's a funny story, but it's actually more sinister than that, because the people that work here, that's their paramilitary organization members called the Sea Org. They work 110 hours a week and they don't get paid anything. They get $47 a week allowance. They sleep 4 to 6 per room in bunk beds in an old hospital. They have no access to the internet, no cell phones, no computer, no TV, no contact with their family. But they're working 110 hours a week. And they do a thing called auditing, where they hook you up to basically a lie detector, ask you all your personal stuff. What do you think about your mother? What do you think about your brother? What's the worst thing you've ever done in your life? Get all that information. All of that is recorded. And so they say, you know, you can leave whenever, but it'd be a shame if your family finds out this information about you that we have recorded. And so they're stuck. And they come over here on religious visas from Central and South America, from Ukraine, from Russia, areas where there's a lot of conflict. Come here on religious visas, and then they're here and they take their visas away. They're stuck. Then they got to work 110 hours a week, not getting paid any money, and no contact with the outside world. Sounds like human trafficking, right? But we think about human trafficking and like, okay, it's happening in a third world country, or it's happening in some desolate area. We're on Hollywood Boulevard. You guys are here for a reason. You guys just came back from Amoeba, right? This is tourist central. That intersection right there probably gets more people to go through it in a day than any intersection in the West Coast. And that's where they're out trying to recruit people using deception into the cult that I just told you about. Trying to get people to ruin their lives. And listen, they're coming after people who are, look where we're at, we're in Hollywood. People come out here to be entertainers. They want to be musicians, and it doesn't work out for them. And they're feeling lost in their life. And they say, hey, you know what? Join us, we're gonna save the world. That's what they say, we're gonna save the world. Join us, but next thing you know, you're gonna be a slave in there doing all this work for this tax-exempt organization that's just pimping you out and using you up and then spreading a lot of damaging things. They don't believe in psychiatry. They want to ban psychiatry. They want to ban psychotropic drugs. So their thing is, if you have schizophrenia, and everybody knows somebody who has mental health issues, who needs medication, they don't think you need that. You need their book right there and a huge dose of niacin, and then your problems are fixed. That's outrageous. And actually, that's dangerous. And so that's what they're trying to spread out here. And that's part of the reason why I come out here and try to warn people. If they just come out here and said, hey, this is what we believe, you want to join Scientology, I wouldn't be out here doing it. But they come out here and say, hey, do you want to see a free movie? You want to take a personality test, a stress test, an IQ test, and you take a 200 question test, and they find out all this information, and they say, you know what? You need us. Your life is screwed up. You're depressed. You need to buy this book. You need to take this coursework. You need to sign this billion-year contract. It's a billion-year contract, and lure you in. And so I find that to be outrageous. I find that to be harmful. And so I try to warn people, and others try. It's not me. It's the kids you guys are young people, right? I'm an old guy. I'm 50 years old. My generation, they heard about Scientology. They'd be like, oh, don't mess with them. They're scary. They're going to follow you. They're going to harass you. People thought that. So they would never stand up. Where your generation, I was out here a year ago, and there would be 50, 60, 70 people out here who are in their 20s or in their teens or in their families standing up against this cult. Instead of being afraid of them, they were laughing at them. They were mocking them. So it's your generation that's going to take them down. My generation's screwed up. And so I'd like to spread the word among your generation. You guys can take it from there. All you guys got to do is, when somebody asks you what's Scientology, you just tell them, hey, it's a cult. Or, hey, you know what? Go watch South Park episode on Xenu. The story I just told you is word for word what they're taught in Scientology, and they did a video on that. And it's explain to them how it's harmful and say, you know, if your family's coming here, hey, Ma, if you're walking on Hollywood Boulevard, just don't go into that place. And that's how we make a difference. One person at a time, spreading the word as best they can. I'm not asking anybody to make their life of this. I spend a few minutes a day doing this, right? But one person can make a difference if you can explain it to one other person, or maybe two, and you have that multiplier effect. Where are you guys from? Oh, okay. What do you guys say? I apologize for Hollywood Boulevard. It's not exactly what you would think it would be. You know, Brad Pitt is not hanging out down there. It's a little dirty and stuff. We're going through some rough times, but you know, it is what it is. You got a chance to see Scientology.
Yeah. Can I get a photo with you?
Yeah, sure.
Get my angles right. Yo, come on, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
you know words.
You got me right.
What's your name?
William.
Jackson. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you guys.
Good work.
I appreciate it. Be safe out here and enjoy the rest of your stay. And take care, guys. Take care. I will be. They need to stay safe. I'm gonna be honest with you. I came live so I've been going live mostly on TikTok. For people that know from the beginning of this protest, this latest iteration of protesting, it started out on TikTok. My Scientology protesting was, I appreciate you. It started out, I was just posting on TikTok. I was not live streaming. The first 6 months of me protesting Scientology back in 2023, from April till October, November, I did not go on live stream. It was until October. I didn't go on live stream. I was just posting on TikTok videos, and it was going super viral, and people wanted to be involved, and people were learning about Scientology. And then honestly, I started going live stream one day because I was like, man, I'm running out of space on my phone, so let me just live stream on TikTok. But the Scientology protesting started out in this iteration. I'm not talking about all Scientology protesting. I'm talking about the latest iteration. Started out as a TikTok thing. But when TikTok kept on getting banned and stuff, we migrated to YouTube because it was just more stable. I just want to say that you don't need to live stream to do activism or protesting. Live streaming is a tool. Just because you're live streaming doesn't make you an activist, doesn't mean it's protesting. It's just a tool that protesters can use, right? That's one. Two, I also want to tell you guys, protesting Scientology doesn't have to be done solely on YouTube. Right now, like I said, if I live stream, I do it on TikTok mostly. And I post on TikTok mostly. I mean, I post on YouTube a little bit too. But right now, I would say, unless you're in a bubble on YouTube only, Scientology right now is more viral than it ever was last year. The only people who don't realize that are the people who are solely just looking at the Hollywood protests on YouTube. That's it, when that's as far as it gets. Otherwise, people are just, like I said, I stand out here, there's gonna be people coming up non-fucking stop talking about Scientology. So I would think it's time for people to reset how they do things. You don't have to be on YouTube streaming to protest. You can make little videos, little informative videos, 4-minute videos, 2-minute videos, 1-minute videos about how Scientology is abusive. Little things. There's things you can do to get involved. It's not only on YouTube. It's a good way to bring attention to it, but after a while, some of the stuff on there, you're just speaking to the same crowd. You're not reaching new people. So I keep on hearing people say, oh, you know, the Scientology movement is having a hard time. It really is not. Only the people who just have no idea what's really going on. Like I said, if I sit right here right now, they can open these doors. I don't have to warn people about Scientology anymore. I don't. They can open the doors. Everybody knows what the fuck. They're going in there to just mess with them. Shannon is a huge star. Shannon is just a huge star, and I don't get it. Shannon's just goofy. She's like a robot these days. There was a time when Shannon first used to call the cops on me and stuff. She used to be out here looking really depressed. And because I think she still had a little bit of humanity left. But once the humanity left, she became a robot. Sad to see, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, she's trying to recruit people into an occult. So I'm not going to feel bad for her, nor am I going to feel bad for any of these recruiters. These are the real believers. These are the people who truly believe in Scientology, because if they weren't, if they were having these real questions about Scientology, it would come out in their auditing sessions and they would not be working as recruiters. So I have no desire to keep their self-esteem as recruiters, as salespeople, high. I'm about to get off in a minute. I'm gonna get off in a minute, but I'm gonna be back out here tomorrow night. It'll be on TikTok. People want to show up, that's fine. I'll be honest with you. People are gonna show up. Just standing out here, if you just stand out here, you didn't even realize, you just watch people walking by. They're saying, oh, that's that place. It's a cult. It's a cult. Oh man, and you know what, Joe? I'm a little mad at Joe. I didn't get a chance. I'm gonna tell you, they call me slipping. I'm gonna tell you why. Tell you why. So that's Joe up there. He's got it doesn't say Joe there, but there are other billboards that say he's Joe, a musician. And I ran him through facial rec, and I found all his social media, and he was a musician. Listen, he put a lot of work into being a musician. I just gotta be honest with you guys, he just didn't have it. He didn't have it. Like, I know he loves it, but he didn't have it. He had a TikTok and he was doing a thing where 365 days of videos he was doing, and then after like 100 and something, they just stopped. His last video was him saying something like, his last video was about getting out of a toxic relationship, and then he disappeared. That was like in 2022. And then for 3 years, he's been going, I guess he's in the Sea Org now. Like Scientology. And then he's been gone for 3 years, and now he's in Scientology. I caught him over there at the Taste of Soul Festival at Leimert Park, South Central. And I had a little confrontation with him there. Then I had a little confrontation with the Nation of Islam there too, because they were doing security. I'm not going to get into the whole conversation, but you know me. I had some things to say. You'll see Nation of Islam people come out of here. See, I mean, it's a tourist attraction. I think like 3 nights ago, one guy was going in there, but he was going there for coursework, so I'm not going to stop him. And he started getting all loud, and he wanted to fight Cutsy. Maybe it was more than 3 nights ago. Maybe it was like 5 or 6 nights ago. Look. So anyway, I wanted to get on here and explain to YouTube that, hey guys, honestly, I think, I was gonna say half of them, half of these people are crazy. Most of these people are crazy. They're crazy. Crazy as hell. You guys are crazy as hell. All your goddamn drama, I don't want it. You guys can have your goddamn drama. The new drama is now, you know, now Audit is getting it. Come on now. Y'all crazy as hell. Coming after Audit? For what? Is there a more selfless person? Come on now, you going after her? Because why? Because she talked to Aaron? Because she went on Aaron's show? Why didn't you invite her on the show? Why didn't you invite her on the show? I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you exactly why. She knows why I didn't invite her on the show. Because last time I put together a thing with her and Mona, where I was gonna do a weekly show, certain douchebags and their followers started harassing Mona and stuff. Harassing her. Like, how dare you be involved with them? Why don't you worry about the work? Do the work. The fuck you worry about all this interpersonal stuff? You worry about, who's hanging out with who. The fuck? Make it about Scientology. The fuck is wrong with you people? You guys are toxic as hell. This is exactly why I went back to TikTok. I was like, okay, TikTok has stopped acting a certain way. What's going on, brother?
Yeah, we came out here just to see you.
Where you guys from?
From the Bay.
You came from here from the Bay?
Yeah, we come over here.
That's what I'm talking about right there. That's the dedication. That's right. This is Bay weather right now, though, isn't it?
Thank you for what you do.
I appreciate you, brother. Yeah, it's a place. Now, you can't see it right now. Well, this place is really well lit up, right? The light, the windows, all lit up. But at nighttime, the only thing that's really not lit up is that Scientology sign.
Okay.
They try to hide that. They want you to focus on the other things that looks like a Christian cross.
Yeah, the cross, but that ain't it, man.
That's not it.
it.
It's got 8. You see the diagonal slashes, but they're trying to play on that. Because what did L. Ron Hubbard say about Christ?
Right.
He said that Christ was a child molester. That's what he said. And Christ had a huge ego, but then they want to use Christianity to recruit. It's and my thing is, I'm not religious, but there's something wrong when you're using deception like that. You got these kids, Hollywood High School is around the block, and these kids are coming over here at 4 o'clock at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Right. They're 14, 15 years old. You trying to bring them in there and recruit them into a cult without their parents knowing? I got a problem with that,
Man. You mind doing the selfie?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Come on, man. All right. Let's go, man.
So yeah, man,
I'm gonna spread
that's the thing.
Man.
That's the key thing. All you gotta do is you tell it to 1 or 2 people, and you don't have to tell them much. They'd be like, hey, you know that Scientology thing? That place is a cult. Hey, you guys are going to LA? Yeah, if you're walking down Hollywood Boulevard, just remember, don't go into there. Don't let your mother go in there, family members go in there. Let them know that it's a cult, because you don't want to end up on TikTok.
Can I have a photo?
Yeah, sure. What's your name, man?
My name's Juan. I was watching you on stream right now.
Oh, okay. Oh, were you guys going by in the car?
Yeah.
Where you guys from?
Texas.
Texas. Okay. 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 I said Houston. Yeah. Oh, watch out! These Dodger fans aren't gonna be happy, man. Hey, take care, brother. You guys take care. You know what it's about? Oh man, it's a cult. It's a destructive cult. Like they believe that like aliens are infecting your body. They're gonna help you get rid of the aliens, but it's gonna cost you like a couple $100,000 to get rid of it. But the people that are in there, a lot of them, they work 110 hours a week, they don't get paid anything. They get an allowance, and they're separated from their family. Separated, they don't have any connection with their family. They have no connection to the outside world. A lot of them from Central and South America. So they're taking advantage of Latinos, bring them here on religious visas, take their visas away, and now you have to work 110 hours a week for their cult. And, you know, you guys enjoy yourself. You take care, buddy. And that's another thing. So the people are stopping for a reason, because they've been seeing this stuff is incredibly viral once again. People will be like, okay, so what's important about going viral? Well, it's letting people know that it's a cult. They at least know that, hey, you know what? If you go in there, don't give your goddamn name. Something's wrong with it. They know something's wrong with it. Like that guy right there. His kid watches all this stuff, watches this stuff. His kid, what did he tell his father? He's like, I just know it's messed up and stuff. He doesn't know the whole story. So I explained a little bit to him there. But it's the younger generation telling their adults that don't mess with this place. As long as you have one chance to make a first impression. The impression is, this place is fucked up. Don't do it. If you do go in there being curious and stuff, just know that don't get sucked up into it. It's a cult. We were in a good place. And at a time, this thing, like I said, it started out here. I think it's an important message, right? People want to be involved with things all the time. And they be always thinking like, what can I do? What can I do? You know, I'm just one person. All it takes is one person. It takes one person. And it's not about having anything like sort of character traits or anything like that. It's like sometimes people just want to be involved, and it takes one person standing there and be like, oh, I've always wanted to do that. Let me go stand there too. And next thing you know, there's more than one person. There's 2 people, and then there's 4 people, and then there's 8 people. And sometimes it doesn't even take people standing here. It's finding alternative ways to reach new people with this information. And then they want to spread the word, and they want to spread the word. So I started out here by myself for a while doing this stuff, and then Jessica came. And then we were out here by ourselves for a month or 2. And then it started growing and growing and growing. There she is. My favorite person. Although it looked like you got a little sunburn around the edges. What happened? Right here?
Yeah.
I got you.
Fell asleep in the pool. I always fall asleep in the pool.
That's a good place to fall asleep. But just don't fall asleep under the water, though.
No.
I'm always worried that something like that. Like,
No.
don't have a cocktail before you fall asleep in the pool.
I always do. I have one of these, Adriatic chairs?
Yeah.
What do you call those? And then we have like a Baja thing. So
Yeah.
we put the chair.
Okay.
And then it's like the water's just like this. And then like I sit in the chair, I go after work, and I end up falling asleep, taking a nap. And it's hot as hell. So dumb. And then I don't
I put you on camera? I got tired of looking at the door.
Is it bad?
Hey, it's a little red around the edges. It's okay. The best thing for that, lemon juice and salt. It's soothing. You gonna go along with me with that? I'm just messing with you. I told Jessica that one time. You like the burn? Oh, you're. I get it. You know, I like when I get my blood taken and stuff. Like I enjoy that whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
They always try to prep people up. I'm like, nah, it's something about that I like.
Yeah.
Make you feel alive.
Right.
I was just talking. Kind of point me being out here is, I think there's a bubble in YouTube where some people might think like the protest movement, Scientology movement is shrinking and stuff. They're not paying attention to what's going on TikTok. They have no idea how this is absolutely taken over. This is,
Well, it's totally taken over.
it's taken over.
Yeah. And these kids, I mean, there's these people that are coming up to you and stuff, they're not on YouTube.
No, I know. They're all on
There's no
TikTok.
awareness.
I do on Instagram too. Instagram is very good.
Hardly anybody's channel goes on YouTube when you're doing this stuff.
I think that there's a sort of there may be a negative perception on YouTube, because you turn into a YouTube Scientology video and you're going to see a bunch of people arguing over stuff that doesn't matter and people can't understand and don't want to understand. Mm-hmm. Whereas they show up on a Scientology stream on TikTok, And people were just out here laughing, having the interactions with the kids going out of there. They're laughing, families and stuff like that. It's seeing a healthier environment. So people think, oh, it's shrinking. No, it's getting way bigger. It's not all about what's going on YouTube. Is what's going on other platforms are huge. And quite honestly, all the damn negativity, it doesn't have to be that way. We've been coming out here having a good time. And Cutsy and Matt, who do tremendous, I can't stress it enough, Cutsy and Matt come out here and do great work, especially it's important for us to reach Latinos and stuff. My thing is, this shit, built this thing up once before, and what I was always so impressed about is it built it up to where we'd have like 50 people out here, 60, 70 people, and they shut down for a year. The doors closed for a year, a little bit longer than a year. It's not often that you have a protest movement that actually reaches its goal. Well, we reached it, but then it went someplace stupid.
Well, then not only that, but people on YouTube, there's some dolphins like that's their channel. You know what I mean? It's like TikTok, you don't get that feel.
Yeah, everybody's just.
Everybody's like, when you're looking at TikTok, it's like people are more involved.
Yeah.
It's fun. And
Yeah.
like YouTube is just toxic.
Yeah, toxic and negative and interpersonal.
And it's paying attention. Like, I don't know who the hell's in your chat when you're on TikTok.
I
pay attention to that.
TikTok, obviously I have to have moderators, but you don't have to do any damn
I
work.
don't have to do shit.
It's easiest moderation, whereas YouTube is just a toxic brew. So my thing is, that's why myself, Jessica, others are like, man.
Then you get people snitching, reporting. Oh, this person was in this person's chat. Did you see this person's
Yeah, it's all
taking screenshots and shit. Like, stop being a bunch of snitches. Watch the show.
Yeah.
Watch the damn show.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do.
Well, so my thing is, what became of actual protesting or activism or whatever you want to call it, definitely did shrink over the last, say, year. But right now, it is back again. It is back again. If these doors were even open, if they were open right now, we would have 50 people here right now. But even with these doors closed, like tomorrow night, I'm gonna come on here. I'm gonna come here tomorrow night, and
I'll be around.
probably at 6 o'clock-ish, probably 7. Go on TikTok. I'm gonna work up a crowd. I think we can get crowded like 20, 30, 40 people here. Like, no problem. These kids will come up here in groups and they just want to talk about it. At 8 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock at night, we might get a ton of people. People are coming here from all over just to see this.
Yeah,
And my thing is, you guys are tired of the toxic shit? Come over around here, get involved over here. We're not worried about who's talking to who. I don't care who you talk about. I don't care what you do. All I care about is you focus on taking down Scientology. Don't make it about yourself. You know, all that stuff. Respect the people who are putting in work.
Nobody should ever.
I take offense to people coming out the order. I take offense to that,
Yeah,
man.
that's
Come on.
I'm
That's where we're
really-
at now?
I'm really disturbed by that. That really disturbed
Who's
me.
doing thankless work, like CPRA work and stuff like that. That's not glamorous, you know what I'm saying? You can't just throw that into a video easily and just make it glamorous. It's the hard work, but it's the important work.
Well, I'm gonna say it. It's like, it's pretty much online bullying in real time.
Yeah, man.
That's what it was.
I've
I'm
had it
sorry.
with it, man. I take offense to, I made my intentions clear. I walked away, I said, I'm done with this until the test center opens up again. Test center opened up again.
You did say that.
I came back out, and what happened? It exploded again. This is bigger now. On TikTok alone, I would imagine Jessica for Scientology stuff just today probably got 2 million views, 3 million views. That's how many people you're reaching. It's not about view. They're seeing that, and they're getting an impression about Scientology. They're learning something. Look at Tori's account. Anybody look at Tori's account on Scientology?
Yes.
Tori's account has blown up. You want to know why? Here's why I think, in my personal opinion. Jessica and I are very good at catching people's attention for 30 seconds and making them laugh, watching Shannon or Randy guy, whatever the hell that guy's name is. And then after that, they say, okay, so what is Scientology? And so Tori's account is explaining what Scientology is.
Yeah, it's a good balance.
There's so much opportunity out there to reach people with this information rather than sit around and fucking arguing about stupid shit, making it about yourself. Stop making it about yourselves. You want to know something on my video? Like right now, I have shown my face 0 times on this stream. Most people out here, they don't really even know who the hell I am until they see me sitting here. Because it's not about me, it's about Scientology. Motherfuckers who spend their whole goddamn day sitting there talking to a stream for 5 hours about their whole life and their problems. No one cares about your problems.
Exactly.
Nobody cares about your stuff and your needs and your... Nobody cares about that.
Treated you.
Yeah, this person's being unfair. Nobody cares. It's about Scientology and protesting. You gonna be part of it or not? If not, yeah, stay on your little YouTube thing. Talk to the same 20 people. You know, the same 20 people in chat, and argue about your toxic shit. Or you can get involved and do something.
Right.
But damn sure, if your whole shtick now is okay, now I gotta even go after audit.
Yeah, I have a rule. I don't mess with anybody I don't know in person. I don't. I just don't. I
Right.
don't believe them. I don't listen to them. I mean, it's nice. You can say hi and, you know, be cordial in the chat and whatever, but dude, I'm not going to your house for dinner. I don't know you. And I'm not inviting you to my house for dinner because I don't know you.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Sorry, you're a stranger. What are you taught all your life? Don't talk to strangers, right?
Man, I have some stories, and I think you know a certain story I was telling you about.
I can't do that. I don't
all
have
the invites and stuff, I'm like, nah, I'm good.
There's some nice people out there.
I agree.
There's some nice people.
100%. But I mean, I gotta protect myself. You know, I don't know you, and then it's like, hey, come meet up with me. I don't know what I'm walking into. Absolutely not. I gotta do what it is what it is.
I don't do that parasocial relationship bullshit. No. Sorry.
We all ended up seeing Campos last night, guys. Jessica gonna have a video coming out about it.
I know she's over there down the street. I was trying to find parking. I'm waiting.
Where's she at?
Over on El Centro and Sunset. There's an event over there.
Amoeba?
No.
Oh, Central. Oh, and Sunset.
That new house place. Kathy Bates and Colin Farrell. Ben Stiller's supposed to be there. All the autographers are over there. But I couldn't find no parking. I'm waiting till like 7:30.
Where'd you park at? Over here?
Yeah, it's right here. I'm gonna go back in a little bit.
Here, chat. You recognize those? Hey, Danny. You recognize those two?
Danny's boy.
That's Campos and his wife.
That's his wife? I thought that was a man.
No, that's his wife. And they, she was on the stand in court against Danny.
Oh my gosh.
And I asked him about when he's gonna pay Danny his money. Jessica didn't even realize she was talking to them. I can't wait till she posts a video.
Oh my god. How did he not recognize you guys?
Well, the thing is, okay, so we were sneaking up on the bus, right? So you have to time it just right. And we timed it just right. And she was running, she had that cape on, and it got snagged on something, and it did rip, I think. But then she started walking along with the people in the bus, wearing that outfit. She walked with them, and they were talking to her, which was odd.
I saw that.
And then Campos and his wife were there, and she asked them about the Tom Cruise movie, and they were all excited about the Tom Cruise movie. And then what I was doing is I was filming, but I was turning my head away because I just didn't. If they see my face, then I'm done. But they didn't recognize her because she had a whole outfit on. They thought it was for Halloween or something. And yeah, she asked them about it. She asked them about the cross on her neck. She said, "Is that a Christian cross?" She's like, "Are you a Christian?" She's like, "No, I'm a Scientologist." And then she's like, "But you have that cross on your neck." She's like, "Yeah, it's a Scientology cross." And after a while, hey, how's it going, man?
Are they closed right now? Or?
I think, yeah, they're closed. They're closed.
Yeah, I heard a lot of shady shit with this fucking religion. I was like, oh, hell no.
Yeah, man, it's no good.
I think a few weeks ago, someone, I think it was an old man or something, he was wearing like the black shirt.
Yeah, the black shirt.
Yeah. He literally grabbed my hand, trying to drag me in.
He grabbed you?
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago, I just like, what the hell? I look back, I'm like,
He tried to grab your hand.
What?
The guy with the black shirt. First off, he's got to change his shirt. He wears the shirt all the time. I'm about to report him to the health department for that.
Where'd they go?
I see that shit every day in Southeast.
Yeah, he's out.
do
Man, they try to snatch you up.
They try to snatch me up. I'm like, hell no, you ain't snatching me up. I'll tell you that.
Oh man,
I've
they're desperate, man.
That's good. I know because you and Jess, you guys do a phenomenal job.
Justin's got some new ones coming out. They're gonna be really good.
I
Really
just saw
good.
the first one and I'm like, look at the disguise. I'm like, hey, I'll tell you what, got a lot of survivors out now that are speaking out about this.
Yeah, man. Hopefully we can. It encourages more people to speak out. Especially like I said, I take offense to this is my neighborhood, and they're doing this here in my neighborhood. You obviously walk here every day.
Yeah.
What's going on, man? These are my guys. This is my tour van guys right here, right in the corner of Hollywood and McHadden. This weekend, come get a tour with them. They support us.
I had this Waymo right here trying to cut me off a couple weeks ago downtown. I'm like, these AI need to fucking go because one of them almost ran me over yesterday at downtown.
Really?
Yeah. I'm like, and then it was just standing there. Like,
There's so many Waymos around right now too.
I don't like them.
Yeah. What's your name, bro?
Chris, bro.
Chris.
Nice to meet you.
William.
Yeah, well, I was at the commissions meeting and I saw a couple guys down there, so I'm like, LAPD.
Are you at the commission meeting? When was this?
Yesterday, Tuesday.
Tuesday. I missed that one too. I usually try to make it there to yell at them every week, but they've been canceling every other week.
Yeah, I was trying to go several. I'm like, why are they canceling?
You going next week? I'll go next week too. I'll definitely be there. I'm gonna tear them up. I have a lot of things that got a lot of things to work with the LAPD. Way bigger than the Scientology stuff.
I saw some critical incident review videos. I'm like, no, these cops have no business being.
They had a shooting today.
Yeah.
Somebody they said had a perceived shotgun, which means they didn't have a shotgun.
I just got possible with a rifle at Chatsworth. They got him in custody, but it was only a baby gun.
Yeah, that's a lot of airsoft guns.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
I know, because I do a lot of stringing.
Oh, you do? You do a lot of cop watching? Okay.
LA Captain, so you know LA Captain, right? The scanner. He scans like all the frequencies. So,
oh, really?
Yeah, I'm one of the stream managers.
All right.
Because I know a lot about this. So.
You know I do cop watching, right?
Yeah, I know how to do it. So I got a scanner on my radio.
But you know I'm a cop watcher?
Yeah,
okay.
So.
Some people just know me from Scientology, but
No.
that's my police activism is my more important stuff.
The thing is, like, you have a right to film what the cops are doing.
Oh, yeah.
That's First Amendment.
Oh, of course.
They should know that.
Well, they don't know that. Well, the thing is, so it's funny you should mention that. So I filed a complaint against an officer who said I couldn't film inside a police station. Filed a complaint. He cited PC 148G as the reason, even though PC 148G says you have the explicit right to film inside a public place, right? So I filed a complaint, and the LAPD threw it out and said no, they got it. It was protected by law. I appealed it to the OIG, and they admitted, okay, we screwed up with that. We got it wrong. So I was actually going there to the commission to talk specifically about that, but it was actually part of a larger thing that they were trying to cover up. And it's a real issue. Listen, there's a lot of stuff going on. Yeah.
Because I did a legal paper on LAPD.
Okay.
To what certain extent does racial disparities continue on?
Well, let me ask you something. How many? I just looked at the new annual discipline report. How many bias policing complaints were sustained last year? 0.
Yeah, no.
Out of, I think there was like 1,400.
100, yeah.
0 last year. How many the year before? The year before that?
Neither. So it goes on. There's a
So,
cycle.
LAPD has never sustained and upheld a bias policing complaint in their history. They want us to believe that it just doesn't happen. But at the same time, when I'm walking up the street, and I made this public already, when I have LAPD cops, black cops, who have come up to me, and I'm walking with my phone in my hand, so they didn't even care if I was filming. And they said, you were right. These guys are racist as fuck. They are telling me that they are leaving the police station after work and being pulled over, racially profiled themselves. And I brought this up with the commission, and I brought this up with the OIG. I brought this up with the OIG 2 or 3 months ago. It was in the LA Times about a cop who called me a black fool.
Oh, I remember that.
And they said it was non-disciplinary.
That should be disciplinary.
And I had caught him doing an illegal search. I got the illegal search sustained. And the guy has issues, but him calling me a black fool after I caught him, that's non-disciplinary. Come on, what are we doing here? What are we doing
There's a
here?
lot of hypocrisy.
They're getting 47% of our budget. And we have no oversight whatsoever. The LAPPL, the police union, runs the city. They run the mayor, they run the chief, and because of that, you can't get any sort of discipline.
Oh, no, 100%.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just asking why.
Because first off, it's an abusive cult. Okay. That's first off. What they're doing is that they're not honest about the reasons that they are recruiting. Yeah, they're not honest about what they're doing. They're not honest. They're not saying, hey, do you want to join Scientology? They're misleading people and saying, hey, do you want to take a personality test, a stress test? You want to see a free movie? And then from there, it's all about trying to get information to convert you to Scientology, but it's more manipulative than that. Because a lot of people come here in good faith from other countries on religious visas, and then they're here in a Sea Org. Then they're stuck here working 110 hours a week for no money and no connection to their family, no internet access.
Their family's not dating free. Come on. I mean, you got to get your family free.
Well, that's the thing. And if their family questions it at all, then they become, like I am, a suppressive person.
Yeah.
And then you can't.
You used to be part of the...
I never was. They picked a fight with me.
What gives you the energy to give a shit about it?
I'm so petty. Right? They told me, one of the security guards told me to suck his cock, so I was like,
One is going to the security.
well, the security is part of them.
But OPI is their security.
No. Their security is member of OSA, their Office of Special Affairs.
No, I know, but like in the state of California,
Yeah.
the Bureau of Security Investigative Services.
Yeah, this isn't.
You can just remove their permit.
Yeah.
They get enough complaints.
Yeah, I filed a police report against.
But no.
But I know,
Wrong level, wrong
I understand that, right? But they're not bound by that because the security guards that work here.
Honestly, I'm
No.
a federal police
Okay,
officer. Let me tell you real quick.
I understand that.
I don't let my guys work for these guys.
Right. They're not. These security guards are not licensed. They're not licensed by BSIS.
Exactly. So that's,
They are getting paid $0.
But no, hold on. If they're working in California, forget Los Angeles. If they're working in California under the capacity of providing security services, those are called a NIC and a SIC code federally. If they're providing armed or unarmed guard services,
I agree with
they
you.
have to be licensed.
100%.
If they're not, LAPD is not the right person to call.
I understand that.
Call the state police.
We have done. Listen.
Fire Highway Patrol?
Listen. The thing that the problem that we have run into is the fact that since they are tax exempt status, that they're given so much leeway that nobody's willing to, and they don't call themselves security guards. They call themselves religious volunteers.
Well,
And
they're working. I mean, the thing is,
I agree that they're doing, because they're walking around. They have mace. They have
anything,
cuffs.
if
All
they have-
of that.
Well, if they have cuffs, they have to have a guard card.
I 100% agree. And
You're allowed
they
to ask them if they have their guard.
and actually I know. I agree, but they
They
don't.
say that if they don't want to present it to you, take a picture and just file it with BSIS.
you would be surprised by how many times we've gone through
I mean,
this.
my point is the squeaky wheel gets the grease, right? Like,
No, I agree.
because it's like the individuals are, you just said it's a cult, right? Which I agree. And if you're indoctrinated into it, you don't think what you're doing is wrong. To remind you,
We have them in court admitting that the guard, that he gets paid $50 a week and he works 110 hours. Like, all of that is in the record right now. It's a matter of who has the political will.
Well, forget politics. So just work the system. Once you get up to like the highest level, it's really hard for people to go.
You know, even when we go through basic things in the city for simple things. No, listen to me. Hear me out. Even with basic permitting,
Yeah.
the way that they work and the connections that they have, and the fact that people don't want to be, they got tax exempt status because they harassed the IRS.
They go through IRS agencies.
They harass them, so people just don't have the will. They would rather look away rather than having to worry about them harassing the shit out of them for the rest of their life. So until somebody gets some balls, now I agree. Grease you.
But can I make a comment? The reason an IRS agent would not want to fight back to them is it's a labor job, right? It's a journeyman job. So that guy has to work for 26 years to get his pension. And so if he's not at like the right TS level, like if he's like TS 7,
Yeah.
getting 3 write-ups in 180 days will get him fired. And now he worked for 18 years for nothing, for like no pension.
No.
So he's not going to risk losing his job or fighting with someone that has unlimited money for lawyers. But where these guys can't win is when you literally, like what you guys are doing, like the special justice stuff, they're like keeping it on them. You know, but like don't like I'm just trying to like I'm not trying to argue with you, right? I'm
No,
just trying
no.
to give you suggestions.
No, I agree.
Like we're gonna probably lose Mayor Bass.
Oh, no. We were definitely going to lose Mayor Bass.
Well, because she's gonna get arrested, I'm sure,
Well-
for some of her bad behavior.
Well, I think Lhasa is under federal investigation right now
yeah, but
with their
the thing
homeless
is, like, those
programs.
investigations don't go anywhere
Oh,
until it's too late. But just
This is
keep doing what
true.
you're doing.
This is true.
Just get the information out there and just be balanced with it, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's too easy for them to do the counter argument.
They don't make many arguments these days that people listen to. In fact, they don't really have a counter argument.
I'm shocked
There's a reason their doors are closed now.
Well,
They could come out here at any time and counter us and say,
But I'm shocked that they think people can't watch Netflix.
I have.
You know, all the truth. You need is
These
out
people
there.
right here don't have access to Netflix, so they don't know.
Yeah, that's the sad thing is they're allowed to like look at Katie Holmes, you know? God,
Yeah.
she's got doctor.
Yeah.
Keep up the good fight.
Thank you.
No, I agree with I know Kenneth McNeil wanted to do an audit, but he was blocked.
He's blocked.
by Mayor Bass.
Yeah. Well, he's being blocked currently.
Currently too.
Because, listen, he wants to do an audit of Inside Safe.
Right.
As I've documented a ton of times, each person that goes to Inside Safe
Yeah.
costs close to $17,000 a month
Right.
a piece. So he wants to audit it, and he has the right to audit it. She's stopping him, saying that her argument is that an elected official does not have the right to audit another elected official. He's not trying to audit her. He's auditing the program.
The program itself.
But Lhasa is under a federal investigation right now. And I know other things going on behind the scenes that nobody knows about with other council members who are being investigated by.
You were trying to attend a meeting with one of your council members. You were being blocked.
Oh, Hugo, yeah.
Hugo, yeah.
Listen, I'm not even joking around. I've been seriously thinking about running against him. I've had numerous people who are very connected trying to get me to run against him. And I'm about 35%. I think I'll be fine with the money. I know how he'll trash me. I know the police union's going to go nuclear. I understand all these things. And I don't need to win. I don't care about that. I just want to make him answer questions, some tough questions. Because if nobody's going to run against him, he doesn't deserve to just be given a free ride like that.
100%.
You know, yeah. So we'll see.
Oh, there she is. You got her photo. What's your photo?
It's Jessica. Where's your dress? Where's your dress?
Wow, I walked pretty fast. I'm sweating. I think it was pretty far.
Yeah.
Pretty far. It was like a mile and a half.
You got your steps in?
Oh, I don't know. The watch isn't on, so you're going to say it's fake.
It's not. You don't have your watch on for real?
I didn't get it.
So you weren't even down there. I don't even believe you were down there. You were sitting in your car.
Yeah. While on live stream.
That was pre-taped.
Retake.
Did you see the autographers over there?
I don't know. I looked for a second. I was like, oh, I'm getting out of here.
Yeah, I think I know. I think what's going on is the celebrities are going underground.
There's a lovely walk over there.
Yeah.
Where's your first one? He was like, you have been out there.
Oh.
Didn't want to walk 1,000 miles that day.
Is that vicious? Is that a vicious dog? Oh, okay.
Big dogs are vicious, not small ones. Don't disrespect
Yeah,
that dog.
fuck
like
big
that.
dogs.
I didn't say anything. Tell me your views on cats now. Yeah, let's cancel you. Let's cancel you right now. What's your views on cats?
If you're a cat owner, if you got a cat, specifically 2 or more, you probably have no pets.
See, cancel her. You're gonna get so much hate mail.
Bunch of cat ladies are gonna.
All the cat ladies can go to Will. He loves.
It's the reason why I left YouTube for TikTok.
And the cat ladies
Toxic
are dormant.
cat ladies.
I mean, I'm on YouTube right now. I gotta stop beating them up. The good ones are left. Oh shoot. Liliana, thank you. I'm about to get off anyway. 7:30. Why is it cold out here?
I know all of a sudden.
I know I was freezing. Like not freezing, but then I walked 30,000 miles thanks to Kathy.
Sorry.
And I'm kidding.
Allegedly walk.
Yeah, they throw shots
Yeah, no, they're
over
done.
there
They're-
later. She's gonna do the exit.
They better be done.
They packed it up.
Let's see. Sort of pissed though. was like you were parking for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. And then I went to park, and the parking enforcement guy was there. He was on everybody. And they started towing cars in front of the palladium. So I was like, oh, hell no, I'm not doing this.
Hey, Danny, I don't know, did you receive that text? The video? Your favorite person interviewed Campos last night. Jessica, she had no idea it was him. I was like, I turned my head, I was filming it, but turning my head hoping he wouldn't notice it. But you got some good sound bites, man.
I'm sure they didn't know.
I did ask Campos about, I told Campos he needs to pay you though. Yeah.
Kevin went to the Scientology building by it in Tokyo, and he said that there's tons of recruiters out there.
What?
In Tokyo?
Yeah. And he said that it's right next to like where the buses drop them off, like like buses or whatever, and like that thing, and they like have all the recruiters out there and like get around there.
Are you going?
Kevin's gonna. Kevin said his life is now just gonna be staying at Scientology.
Hanging by his underwear.
Hanging by his underwear. He's gonna, Kevin, just hang by your underwear and tell everyone passing by that you're a Scientologist. They'll keep you alive.
How come you went on YouTube instead of TikTok?
To let these people know on YouTube that,
To address?
to address a few things. First off, leave audit alone. What the fuck is wrong with you people? What the fuck is wrong with you people?
If you got a problem with audit, you're probably.
I was really disturbed.
I think you should just.
It's not about you. It's really not about you. She's always selfless, and you're gonna come at man. Just yeah. For one, two, to let people know. To let people know that you have like people who are in the bubble of the YouTube bubble.
Thank you.
Jessica Palmadessa, ladies and gentlemen. No, that's not not what they. Last night, what did the security guard say last night? What did the security guard at the Blue Building say last night?
He probably said Will too.
Well, he said good. He said actually said, but he said Palmadessa way louder though. You got to admit.
Well, I was the one who stood down. People love it.
Oh man, that outfit was great.
I love what people say.
They don't understand that we be going on whole ass missions together. At 1:30 in the morning. 1:30 in the morning. Yeah, what I did. It was very late.
Make sure it was late.
I mean,
We were out there at 1:30 last night, at the building.
1:30 a.m. And then yeah, she interviewed Campos. She didn't realize. And she was walking with the outfit with the people getting off the bus over by the. That's right. So, like you said, why did I decide to go on here? To let people know on YouTube who are in that little bubble who think that like there's no protesting going on, that Scientology, anti-Scientology movement, as far as I'm concerned, at least online, is bigger than it's more. Do you think it's more viral now than it was before? It's.
They're in stitching my videos. I'm like, what the hell? I gotta look up my name, and I mean, people give me credit for it too. I was even stitched on. Ted sent it to me from Instagram.
This stuff is big as hell. Now the people who are in that bubble, in the toxic bubble, the toxic granny bubble, they wouldn't know. But this stuff is super viral right now, and it should be taken advantage of. It's like people should. That's what they want. They want drama. Where if you're about it, come out here and do some stuff.
Well, that's why a certain person has, those appointed people.
Yeah.
That are on there. You just want to see the next one. It's a total crash out. Always.
But at the end of the day, all that stuff makes Scientology look, it makes us look crazy. Why are the protesters looking crazier than the Scientologists? What are we doing here? Just,
Oh, man.
yeah, it's
I was telling
the way
you
we've been
about
doing it right now. And another thing is, there's like a low barrier to entry if you're protesting is just streaming. You know, I keep on saying streaming by itself is not protesting.
At all.
Right, you're streaming.
I'm gonna stick to my
You're just
little-
IRL streaming.
My little 20-second videos.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it. It has a bigger effect. Otherwise, you're just talking to the same people as opposed to reaching new people. And every day, people are learning that something is fucked up about Scientology.
Dan walks LA.
We do. Dan walks LA,
Lots
definitely.
of people I'm missing, okay? Don't quote me.
Right, don't take it all
LA.
personal.
Yeah, not everything. Just saying, like, you know.
But man, come out here and do the work. And especially like Audit, who's literally showing up at City Hall on a regular fucking basis. Yes. And wants no problem with anybody either. That's her whole thing is she wants to avoid the beef, but you have to draw her in it.
Like a literal, like a good heart. She's not doing anything.
And when somebody like her is being beaten down, I take offense to it. You know what? My thing is, get away from those toxic people. Come over here. We'll do things, our own things together, right? Tomorrow night, I'm gonna be here at like 6, 7 o'clock. If you guys, anybody else wants to show up, I'm gonna come here. We don't need protesters to come. We'll end up having people walk down the street and there'll be a crowd here. It just always happens. On a Friday night?
Friday night, yeah.
Yeah, it's not hard to get a crowd here on a Friday night. Hey, a good crowd. You're gonna see a bunch of people traveling from all over. People just came from out here said they came from the Bay.
Then it's getting warmer.
Yeah, if it's
You would have grown me so hard when I was down there. This guy was saying, I didn't know what he was saying. I couldn't understand it, but I guess, so I rolled my eyes and walked away. I had no idea what he was saying. And then Blake's friend that was with him was walking behind me, and the guy turned to me and was like, oh, I want this Scientology stuff. And I was like,
Did you go back and apologize?
I didn't know. He walked over and was like, oh, he's a fan of the Scientology stuff.
So you didn't. So you didn't walk back?
To that guy, I'm so sorry. I rolled
Wait,
my
you-
eyes and he walked away.
Wait, why didn't you walk when you found out?
He's not right.
You didn't go find him? Get on a scooter. No, I mean,
That guy was, I actually felt so bad. That was so rude. I looked
Yeah.
at him, he was crazy.
Yeah.
I rolled my eyes and walked away.
yeah,
As he was saying,
yeah. That's wrong.
I hate when people try to drag me from screenshots. I really don't. I don't care about screenshots.
I haven't given a damn about what people. You can say whatever.
People do not affect
Say
my
what-
life.
can say whatever you
I
want.
have a great life.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't need I don't need. I have a nice place to live. I've got
Huh.
a great car.
you don't
I
wake up
need-
in the morning and dream about the closed building.
The only reason I know what I know is because I have so much downtime right now because my phones are not that busy right now because tax season is over. That's the only reason, and I have my desktop open. That's the only reason why I know why things are going on. Other than that,
Man, people are worried about the wrong things.
I started telling people when they keep telling me 100 times to go by the building when I'm literally anywhere else. I'm like, go. I literally call them by their name. I'm like, go stand against the white wall. Put your nose there and just stare at it. You're gonna get the same effect. It's gonna be the same thing. You're staring at nothing. How long could you possibly
it's like
want to stare at
it's like a
this?
where's
Every time I
Bubble
come,
game.
honestly,
They're just waiting to see Shannon.
during the average day
Get
though,
the camera right here and just put it on the wall all day.
I mean, honestly, I don't know how many times I walk past here and there's people standing right here filming
All day
themselves.
long. All day long.
And whole ass camera crews.
Yeah, the other night when me and Cuts and Matt were here, there was a camera crew here, but they kept on filming the parking lot.
Yeah, I seen that. I see it. Cuts posted.
Oh, yeah, I think
Yeah, I
I'm
don't know
doing that
why.
too. They're probably just doing a documentary, get some stuff. I've been out here. When we were out here at Tommy G, they sent up their drone around to get stock footage, filming the same sort of thing. It's probably somebody's documentary. It's so hot right now that it's viral that people are just like, let me go film. And you know what? That's good. We want as many people doing this as possible.
Just not weirdos.
We don't want to act like controlling people who want to decide who can and who can't be involved. Everybody get involved. Do your own thing.
Well, the grannies can't get on TikTok.
That's the thing. They can't win on
They
TikTok.
don't have a TikTok.
And it's personal with them. Like, I'm tied to this streamer and, I have this whole emotional connection with them. Man, stick with them. We'll come out here and do other things.
I saw you in their chat. What were you doing in their chat? I'm gonna snitch.
Oh God! Imagine thinking that you would say who's allowed in someone's chat.
I know.
Hi.
One chat or what?
Oh, thank you.
No, we're chatting.
That's right, brother. You take care.
One way.
Why didn't you not? The second person he was a fan, and you're being rude. You're being rude to him. Go apologize to him, man.
That was a little bit of.
That's not right.
Absolutely.
No, that's actually. Remember the other day, people came by and tried to knock Cutsy's phone out of his hand too.
Yeah, that's why. And I got my phone on a stick. They would just grab it at any point. Look how easy.
Well, he came for this.
That's why he came after you, because you were holding that goofy ass gimbal. You look like a victim. A victim. Look at the gimbal. I mean, yeah. Her gimbal is not like yours. Yours is goofy. Look at it. See how? Look at yours. Look at yours.
It doesn't like you bullying.
Wait, mine is a tripod. Mine's a tripod.
Oh God.
Yeah. It's not that goofiness.
What's wrong with this?
I have 2 of those actually. And I don't bring it because I don't know how to use it. It goes all wonky on me.
That's what I'm saying.
But do you have the latest iPhone?
What bureaus do you mostly handle?
Because
Southeast. Oh, you go to the belly of the beast.
In the phone?
It's the one area I don't go.
You want to hear a story?
What's that?
So a couple of weeks ago,
Okay.
I was on my way home from Hollywood, and then I saw like SWAT team and K9 heading to a search warrant.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go because they're really rare that I see them. And it was like a 4 or 5 hour standoff, and by the end of the 5 hours, he was gone.
So I've had it happen one time. There was a call of somebody holding themselves up in an abandoned house, and they were there for hours. And they always do the same thing. The helicopter will be circling, and they'll send the dogs in, do all that. The last thing they usually do is the helicopter will say, "We see you, come out," and stuff, and then they leave, right? And then they were looking for the guy. The guy climbed under the house in the crawl space, and they said after everybody left, after all the hours they were there, they finally just called out.
For GOA, I'm like,
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, good job.
Good job.
Wasting a resource.
Well, yeah, you probably had 20 SWAT officers there.
There were 20 SWAT officers. There were
Did they come in individual cars too?
Yeah, individuals.
Well,
They fired like 5 rounds of tear gas.
Oh man.
They
Where in Southeast was it?
This one was in West Valley.
Oh, in the West Valley.
but I am mad that I didn't
Yeah.
go to Keanu Reeves thing yesterday.
There was two standoffs on Monday simultaneously at the same time.
Oh really?
I was like, yo, I've never seen that before.
Wow.
They were doing a search warrant. They got that one. They got him in custody, and then they got that one.
Oh,
And
I
then it
have
went
to
to
tell
this
you,
one.
so
Like,
when my
never
son
seen that
came down
before.
from
Damn.
Texas,
Like 2 standoffs.
Two
we
of-
went to like a little like a get together.
You don't get any problems in the Southeast when you're out there?
They know me.
So
Okay.
it's crazy.
The neighborhood doesn't give you problems?
They're cool with me. So
But
they got some
we were talking and then because I went.
Oh, Southeast got the
I was
fucked up
here
officers.
The night before.
Well, they get away with it over there, you know? You're actually the best officers. I mean, all right, so technically Metro, technically, but Hollywood, they're gonna be a little bit more professional because they know there are so many cameras on them at all times, tourists and stuff. In Southeast, there's alleyways. They're not using their body worn video.
also 77.
77,
I'm like, yeah.
Newtons can be fucked up too.
Moderators.
I haven't been much at
And
Harvard.
one of them
I want to monitor.
knows my cat. One of my son's friends. He's like, oh yeah, my friend Chris, he protests Scientology. You can. And he's like, well, they call him.
All right, I'm about to get out of here, guys.
Yeah. His name's Dylan.
What do you got planned for tonight?
Yeah, so I helped that
If I get home, get on the scanner,
Get on the
monitor
scanner.
some
my son's
pursuits.
friends.
You know what I do, so
From what you've heard, is it become more active lately?
yeah,
It feels like in the last couple of weeks, like things have been jumping off.
jumping off to pursuits, standoffs. So yeah, it's really active.
I think the summer's going to be kind of wild.
I just hope nothing consequential. yeah,
There's always something controversial. You gonna be at the commission meeting Tuesday?
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna raise hell. I got a lot of pent up stuff. Well, I went and bought all their names for websites like RashaShields.com and stuff. And anything that any decisions they make that's fucked up is just gonna be listed on there. Because I know she's gonna be running for office eventually. I want to have that all ready and let her think about before she makes a bad decision.
I heard that commissioner, he said like, oh, I run the meeting, so shut up.
Oh, fucking Errol Southers.
I'm like,
So let me tell you, Errol, he used to be a police chief and stuff over. He was in the FBI. But I talked to people. I've done a couple of speaking classes over at USC, and I became friends with faculty over there. I have faculty members that were saying that he would gloat about the fact that when he was a young officer, about how he used to beat people up. When he first became police commissioner, I confronted him about that. He immediately blocked me and then deleted his Twitter account and stuff. And then one time he kicked me out of a meeting when I brought it up about the fact that he gloated about what he did as a young officer. But yeah, no, that's the president of the police commission. He's a piece of shit.
Right. You know what's amazing is that
John C. Wright,
award Medal of Valor for
the guy from
anybody.
Step Brothers.
Oh, man,
I was watching, I'm like, for sustainment, I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like,
I was actually, I got caught up. They canceled it, what they were going to do. They were going to give, I think they're still going to give it. They were going to give awards to SWAT members, even those that were just doing security, the bounty, perimeter work. And I'm looking at it, I'm looking at these SWAT members, I'm like, okay, but that's Rios from Rampart, Mario Rios. So, yeah, he's basically a serial killer. He should have been in jail. He admitted his crimes but got away with it. He should not be a cop. But where is he at? He's at Metro. He's on SWAT. He's on D team. He's on SWAT D team, the highest one. Yeah, and Campos is at Southeast, who's in the director of the police union. I nailed him because I caught him. He has a security company that the police union is paying him, and he was kind of hiding the contract, so he's getting money for his own police union and lying about it. And they ended up calling him out in the meeting, and then he was saying that I was a liar. So somebody in the meeting, I sent them the actual tax returns showing that I'm telling, and they called him out. But yeah, no, he's over there in Southeast.
Hope I don't run into it. I hope not.
They send the worst to Southeast, man.
Every time I hear like Southeast, I'm like, oh shit, better go.
Yeah.
What I hear nowadays is like code 4-1 suspect. Like,
all the time. Well, a lot of times it'll start off with a code 6 Charles, right? So they'll hide behind that. They'll be like, oh, well, that person during roll call, they said, we're looking for a person that looks like this, so it's a code 6 Charles or for a wanted person. But they just want a reason to stop them. They just use that as an excuse to stop anybody they want, saying, one time they did that. It was over here on Ivar. The guy they were looking for was like 5'10", but the person they stopped was 6'5" and had dreads.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Come on, man,
Yeah, today I was monitoring the code 37, and they sent like six patrol units for one. And I'm like, for me, I would just send 4. Max.
Well, I mean, okay, so code 30, was it a pursuit or a non-pursuit?
No, it was just following.
So the biggest thing about code 37 is, how many times have you been on a scene for a code 37 to find out that it's not a code 37? Yeah, that's a real problem lately. Literally, it happened 2 blocks away a week ago.
Yeah.
They're curious. Even people from other countries, they're all watching this.
I'm terrified. The look on her face. Hi. Are you trying to yell at me? Oh, yeah. Understandable. I've never seen somebody with such a scared look on their face.
Scary place.
It's so funny. Shannon's doing great.
Oh my,
I appreciate you.
Who, Shannon?
my cousin's daughter. My cousin's
Who's that
daughter.
woman with that creepy smile the other day? I saw her, I'm like,
I think probably Shannon.
Shannon? Oh God. I'm like,
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I have nightmares with that one.
Yeah, Shannon lost all her humanity. It's all wiped out.
She was trolling her. She was laughing.
On the way back home, I'm probably gonna watch a documentary I've been watching about this cult.
Oh.
Yeah, it's about, I think Danny Masterson was on it too.
Danny Masterson was part of
Now
this. He's in jail.
in jail now. Bro, Tom Cruise in it too. I'm like, yo.
Well, I mean, Tom Cruise is still in it, but do you see Tom Cruise talk? He doesn't talk about it.
Yeah.
He's no longer proud, jumping around, and saying all that stuff. So they're in a place now where they're. Yeah. What do you think about this place? Jessica Vamadessa too.
I'm surprised you didn't bring your costume though. We were waiting
That's what I'm
for it.
saying.
Oh, come on. Might as well go in there as Darth Vader and see if they'll let me in.
That near person, that's the dude that did the 2 weeks or whatever.
All right, I'm gonna get out of here, brother.
Appreciate it. I'll see you on Tuesday.
See you on Tuesday. I'm. Who?
The near baller though.
The guy that joined or whatever.
The one that joined for a couple weeks?
Comments like a ping you so everybody can go to your page.
Yeah, go to his page. It's fantastic work.
He deserves it.
And he'll be going on somebody's podcast soon too. I'm not going to mention any names, but it'll be a great interview. I look forward to it.
That guy, he deserves literally like 10 million pounds.
To literally do that for 2 weeks, it's incredible work.
So good.
And Henry, and I believe my guy is Albanian too, right? And Henry, he had me Henry. Henry's Albanian too.
I thought he was French.
Who? Henry? Nah, he's Albanian. So we got the Albanian connection to take down Scientology. And I think my guy's from Chicago too. We got a lot of Chicago going on. He should come out here. But anyway, check out, guys. I don't know what his name is. What is his name? Amir Baller. Find his stuff he's on YouTube. I've been mostly watching his stuff on TikTok. And those videos are incredible. That little kid that was in the chair too.
Yeah, so good.
I haven't dived into it too much.
Oh
Does he have a
man.
whole series?
He joined for 2 weeks. And he was able to record it. And they even asked about his glasses, and he was still able to get away with it. Because now you go in with glasses, they just automatically assume you're filming.
Just snapping in the little crowd.
Everybody knows. Everybody wants a little peek. And that just goes to show that this is effective. What's going on right now is effective.
But it's not happening on YouTube. You guys gotta get on TikTok.
I mean, it can happen on YouTube.
Just being generous. You're being generous. Right
But just the thing is, don't bring your little toxic grannies. All your fighting and your infighting. Come out here because you want to be part of it. We'll have a good time. We're out here having a good time, smiling on our face and stuff, right? It doesn't have to be negative. It doesn't have to be interpersonal. I don't.
On panels crying.
Yeah, you can actually make a phone call to each other and be like, hey, here's my problem. If you have it, I don't care. You don't have to come out here and like everybody. You're out here to take down Scientology. Imagine any movement. You're like, oh, this person didn't meet my expectations as a personality. I don't care about what people do in their personal lives. As long as they're not abusing children and stuff. I don't care if anybody's cheating. I don't care.
That's on them.
That's on them. Well, that person's not friends with this
Talking to
person.
someone else.
Yeah, you're talking to them, and I don't want you talking to them. Man, shut up, you big fucking babies.
Especially when
Are you on TikTok?
Especially when
there it
you're a
goes.
hypocrite.
Oh, there you go. You already know. Oh, he was just doing that to go to the light. Yeah, no, he literally did that to run through a red light, which is illegal because he went code 3. And so So of course, I gotta get his license plate number to write that complaint or vehicle number. He knows.
Yeah, I'm actually not going to hear him actually listening to it.
Did you see that video that someone posted of them saying, he said, "Hi, Shannon." She's like, "I prefer if you don't film me." Did I send that
Yes,
to you?
yeah, I
And
saw that.
she was like, someone was like, "You're TikTok famous," and she goes, "I know."
I know.
I'm
Yeah.
like, what the?
She looked very. You know what's going to end up happening is she's going to get the Sebastian treatment. They're going to send her out of here.
Good. I can't wait.
Because she is so. People are out here just screaming Shannon all the time.
She literally said that she knows that she's famous.
Yeah,
Like,
she
come on
knows.
now.
She knows. And she is.
She is, of course.
And she's not happy about it. Remember, Sebastian was unhappy about it. Like, he started getting
Autographs.
yeah, but he started getting depressed after a while, too.
Wasn't he? He started signing
Yeah,
autographs.
feeling full of
Well,
himself.
then he started getting in trouble.
If these idiots were smart, the way Shannon is getting TikTok famous, could they have like a series with her?
Well, they would have a series, but the thing is, you can't have her answer questions about Scientology because at the end of the day, there's basic questions that they can't get around, you know?
Like that Scientology TikTok page they said.
They get roasted on there. You look at their comments.
The comments are
Their comments are, they're trying, their Los Feliz place, they're trying to do a TikTok too. It's just not working. Because then people are like, are you a cult? Did you sign a billion-year contract? You work 110 hours a week? You get paid 47. That's right.
ridiculous.
What time is it?
Did I ever tell you those guys that I made the video this morning? That morning video?
The ones who pull up here?
Uh-huh.
They reach.
They were actually Mormons. One of the girlfriends reached out to me because she was looking for my video. Remember, it got taken down.
I don't understand why they took. I'll never. Those are the things about TikTok I don't understand because it never should have been taken
Well, I
down.
put it back up, but in the beginning, I think it got taken down because in the beginning it says F them. So I took that part out and it's back on.
Okay.
Now it's at like 50,000 views, but should I compare to 12 million?
I
it
know.
got taken down. That's so
And it would have
dumb.
been probably 30.
One of the guy's girlfriends reached out to me and she's like, "Where's that video at?" You know, I guess she was trying to show it to somebody. I'm like, "I'm sorry, it got taken down." It's like, "Yeah, that one of my boyfriends, my boyfriend is part of that group, and they are Mormons."
Wow.
Oh, okay. I got so many comments on that one. Like, "You're trolling you, girl." I don't care. I didn't take it personal. I don't give a shit. Is that 12 million views? I don't care.
Yeah, it's bringing attention to the cause.
Exactly.
All right, I'm about to get out of here. You guys staying?
No, I'm gonna go slow back. I'm not on the road with the train so fast. I gotta go home now. If I go home now, I'll be stuck in traffic for an hour. I already saw the traffic going back that way.
You staying out here? No, I mean, but you're gonna be out here? I just want to go get something to eat real quick. So I'll come back in a half hour, 45 minutes. If people are gonna still be out here.
You gonna go veggie grill it?
No, first I'm gonna go get a coffee and a bagel. Yeah, I feel my stomach growling. All right, guys. I'll see you on Tuesday, brother. Oh, they'll go over there every once in a while, and I don't know what they're doing, but they'll go into that corner and.
Huh. It looked like they moved a little curtain or something.
They're so goofy. But you want to know something? How many books did they sell while we were here? Nothing.
All right, I'll see you later.
I'll be back.
I'm gonna go. Oh, Will, wait a minute. Hold on. My car real quick. Right here. Yeah, Jessica, another discuss.
I told you that I saw that other skateboarder guy. He apologized.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he apologized. He saw me at midnight. I was over on Sunset La Brea. He's screaming at me. I turned around like, who's screaming? And he gave me a hug. He's like, I talked to the Moroccan guy, and they said that you'll help me if something happens with the police. I just want to apologize.
I will find a use.
Oh, my God.
I mean, even if
Oh,
you
my
have to,
God.
like,
At the bus?
At the bus.
Like even if you have to like maybe tear the back.
Just
of it or
walking down
something.
L. Ron Hubbard.
Yeah. Size.
Yeah, you can have it. It's,
Size children 12, 14 will make it work.
Just-
And they have to go on like a diet.
She's gonna scare her out. She's gonna scare everybody at L. Ron
or
Hubbard.
just cut the sides or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
You know
I'll
what I
make it
mean?
work.
Just
And you need.
Why don't you wear this one?
No.
Why can't you do any disguises?
I did the one.
those pants will probably go to the
I
knees.
I tried with the old man one and it didn't work, so I gave it to you.
I'll just put
So
it on
I
my
used
hand.
that. What I did was I had a Halloween party a few years ago, and it was like all, you know, killers. So nobody would buy or nobody would want to wear the costumes because they wanted to enjoy the party. So I bought skeletons, and I put the costumes on skeletons. I put them around the party. Okay, so you got to take the plastic off.
What you got to do is
There's a plastic film on the front.
you got to get a security guard uniform too, like a Scientology security guard uniform with the air goofies and all that.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So why is it so heavy?
Because it's, see, that film.
Because it's quality, unlike that cheap mask you bought.
Yeah, you can have it.
Alright, I'll find you. Because I think it-
Shout out to the mods. Take care. Stay away from toxic people and fuck boys.